We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another
touchdown, Rams. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for James Conner. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. They'll run here with Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, and I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Jalen Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. touchdown. Tutu Atwell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And
now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. O'Shane Zimenez in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but then.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Aaron Donald gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He finds Hopkins complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going deep for Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles? For Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, they got him again. Full one, Joe Fatukasi gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
This is taken at the 15. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Elijah Moore, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. Hey, can. Watch 18.
Play action. It's Burrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180. Watch 18.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rolling to his left. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Henderson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Once more with Henderson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Flush to his right. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's got this down to the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We'll call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Bong. Red.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
The quick slant caught. And he's across for a touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Arizona, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year.